Okay, house tour 2016. Here we go. So we're in the foyer. That's the front door, painted the same color inside and outside, just for a little bit of fun inside. This closet is actually full of toys. We did a bunch of shelves with toys, so the whole first floor toy systems are in there, which is really handy. And then to the right, we have the office. There's two desks because one of them's John's. He likes to stare at the wall. It's one of his favorite things. I've got the floating one because I don't like to get snuck up by kids, so I face them and I can see them coming. So if we turn around, you can see that's sort of where we store everything in those bookcases. But now we're looking back into the foyer, and past the foyer is the dining room. One big change we made in here is that the floors were 3 different types. We had slate in the foyer, but then hardwood in here and in the dining room, and it's really nice now to have hardwood throughout. It helps the flow, and there's not any transitions breaking it up. And here we have the little art desk for the kids. It's nice to have them in the room with us. We can all be working. I'm putting that in air quotes because their work usually involves like cutting up paper and gluing it. But it's nice to all be together. So now we're walking through the foyer, and here we are in the dining room. And this room had lots of wallpaper. We painted everything white and neutral. We added a chandelier. Those built-ins in the corner didn't go up to the ceiling. We built them up. And that doorway into the kitchen was narrower, and we widened it a little bit, which is nice because it lets the light come in from that room, and it's just easier to pass through. So now we're walking back out into the foyer, and we're going to spin around, and you're going to see the view of the kitchen, which is what you have when you enter the front door. There used to be a wet bar right there blocking everything, but now it's all opened up and you just see straight into the kitchen. And on the right, we have our little powder room. This had a big boxy vanity, and we switched it out for a pedestal sink, so it feels airier and there's space for a stool, which is handy for the kids. If we spin back around, now we're going into the kitchen. This was a huge change. We used to have a peninsula sticking out right sort of where that stove was, and we had an eat-in area that was separated. It was almost like a big room that was turned into 2 smaller areas, and now we've opened it all up, and we have a nice big island in the middle. The 4 stools is great because we all can eat there casually, and then we do more of our formal entertaining and dining in the dining room. And if you walk over here, you can see that that door leads to the garage. It's where we come in and out every day. And these cabinets are actually full of shoes and coats and backpacks. So we call it our secret mudroom. You might guess it's a pantry and it looks like the rest of the kitchen, but it's great for storing stuff like purses, bags, and shoes that used to get dumped on the floor every day. So it's a really big functional update. So now we're looking into the living room, and the thing that's great about the update here is that it was a little doorway that wasn't centered, and now we have an 8-foot opening centered. And that has done wonders for getting to see people while we cook and watch the kids in there while we're getting things, meals ready and cleaning dishes afterwards. It has been a really nice update. And this living room actually had dark brick, it had wood beams, it had wood paneling, it had all the darkness. There was even a salmon colored wall in there. So painting everything white unified it. We put some blue on the ceiling for fun, and then we added these built-ins, which are full of color and shapes and all the interest that the room was lacking. So even though it has white walls, it's not really boring, and it makes it super cozy. So now we're back in the kitchen, and we'll just spin around and you'll see the foyer. And there you have it, the entire first floor. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour.